Have you got an old 20 or 50 pound note in your wallet? You might not know that after September 30th, it'll no longer be legal tender in the UK. So we're here at the Bank of England to ask the Chief Cashier, Sarah John, what you should do with your old notes.
You've got until the end of September to use them. So if you've got any at home, dig them out. Either take them to the shops and spend them, put them in your bank account. After the end of September, they won't be legal tender anymore. We've obviously moved now largely to the polymer notes, which are cleaner, safer and stronger. So there are £6 billion worth of the paper 20s still in circulation and £8 billion worth of the 50s still out there.
Sweden is fed up with cash. It's a hassle to carry around, it can easily be stolen or misplaced, and frankly, no one is using it anymore. 10 years ago, just about 40% of their population was paying with cash, and now, only 6%. So what's their answer? To go completely cashless by March of 2023. They're even planning a crypto called the e-kroner for use starting this year. Folks, this is happening, and it's happening fast. Time to learn about Sweden's cashless plans and discuss if this could become a worldwide trend. At first glance, it may seem like Sweden is out of its mind. After all, in the United States, people are still using cash pretty gosh darn frequently. One study from the Pew Research Center found that 70% of Americans still use cash for their purchases on a weekly basis. But hop across the Atlantic to the Nordic North and you'll find a much different story. Sweden's usage of cash has dropped to a record low, and it continues to drop each year, all the way down to just 6%. Cards are being used for 58% of all payments, according to the Swedish Central Bank. And they also have revealed that 80% of the population currently carry plastic. The widespread use of cards over cash has even led to the majority of Swedish banks to stop letting customers withdraw or deposit cash at all. Branches have been steadily closing. And if for some reason a customer does need cash, their only choice is to head over to an ATM. Honestly, maybe the US should take some notes from Sweden. There will also be way less tax avoidance in a society with an entirely digital currency. And get this, there will be way less petty crime too. No more pickpockets, because there's no money in people's pockets. And certainly, small business owners will feel more safe as well, as there won't be any cash in their cash registers. In fact, don't take our word for it. Here's a quote from Christopher Lube, a general manager of a restaurant and ecological food company in Stockholm that just so happened to stop accepting cash a year ago. He said, "It's good for both the guests and for us. It's saved us a lot of time in that we don't have to count cash anymore. There's hardly been any reaction. Almost everybody has the alternative payment method, a credit card." But there certainly are some downsides to this move as well, and we got them for you right here. Cons to a cashless society include the struggle that many retirees, people with disabilities, and newly arrived refugees will face. These demographics aren't always as familiar with new technology, and imagine being new to the country and not being able to access a digital wallet. You'd be out of luck with even the most mundane purchases, which includes using the toilet. Oh yes, this is a real thing. Using a public toilet in Sweden can cost as much as 10 kroner. That's about $1. And if you can't pay for it, you ain't using it. There are also concerns of the lack of freedom of choice with this move to digital currencies. Some citizens simply depend on cash. And if it's gone, well, it seems like they'll just be out of luck.